Okay, so here we go. We are at Maggiore. We're east. We are in the Toyota SFR concept. Oh my goodness, and Daniel K's just come in and gifted 5 subs just off the rip like that. Daniel K, thank you so much, legend. How are you doing? Oh my god, it's all gone off. The race hasn't even started yet. Good luck to all the drivers. It's lights out and away we go. We're in the Toyota SFR racing concept car. We are at Maggiore East. Can we get a shout out please for Daniel K? He's just such a bloody legend. Not just for the 5 gifted, but because he's just such an incredible human being. If we've got any mods in the chat, can we do a shout out please for Daniel K? If you don't follow Daniel K and you like GT7 content, go and drop that follow button now. Here we go, the race is underway. No problem, Austin. I hope everything goes well for you, and I will see you hopefully for the next race if you're back in time, because it is going to be carnage. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So, Banana qualied fastest and is nice and comfortable in the lead here. Then we've got Willie, Jimmy, Jenko and Fred. That's just, oh, Drew. Just as I said, Fred, Drew slips into 5th here. It's a definite handful of a car. So I'm expecting more drama in my ears than I did in the Bath at Broadbean, to be honest with you. Thank you so much for those gifted right there. That was excessive 5 gifted just to come in and do that. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Unfortunately, I can't stay as I'm feeling very unwell, but want to show my support and spread that. Oh my god, that's so much. Thank you so much. I hope you get better soon. What's wrong, Daniel? What's wrong? Like, are you got a cold or like what's up? I'm sorry to hear you're unwell. I wish you a speedy recovery with whatever's going on. Here comes the Wheel of Doom. Banana is going to be the first sabotage. What's it gonna be? Oh, it's terrible. Banana has been absolutely split in the first sabotage here. It's a bad one. Banana, you need to go into reverse until the next sabotage. That is a bad one off the rip. Here goes Banana in reverse now. Will, Jenko, Jimmy, Fred all flying past. The places are being dropped, but we know it's not all over until it's over 82 minutes into a 40-minute race. Oh, the last race is going to be chaos because they don't know when the rain's coming either. I'm going to be hiding my screen when I set the race up. And they're not going to know. Daniel, thank you so much. I really do hope you get better soon, legend. Here goes Will. 1 second now in the lead over Jenko. Banana very much at the back for 2 minutes of reversing. It just could be awful. You just feel so flat at the moment. You got a fever. My left eye is in pain and I have sweats. Oh my god, it doesn't sound too good. It doesn't sound too good. Lots of water, lots of rest, and we're all here. Hoping you have a speedy recovery. It sounds like you got some sort of like a fevery sort of bluey sort of thing going on. Just lots of water, lots of rest. Try not to look at the screen too much as well if you've got a sore eye. Got 30 seconds now until the wheel spun. Will is in the lead. Jenko chasing and Jimmy in 3rd. Here goes Jimmy. Yeah, say if you're going to do some redeems, I would definitely make sure you've got some for the wet race, because that is actually going to be so hard for the drivers. It's going to be just chaos. Don't forget as well, we've got a wet race and mandatory racing softs. Just remember that. And they don't know when the rain is coming. Oh my god! Oh no! Is it? Isn't it? Oh, it is! It's just slipped into it. Will, you need to reverse until the next sabotage. Will, you need to reverse until the next sabotage. And obviously that means that Handsome Banana can go forward again and is 1 minute 10 behind. Will is in reverse here, coming around the last bend whilst everyone goes flying past. Oh, Will, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're a good sport. You're doing so well here. Yeah, no, Banana. Daniel, please go rest and we'll see you soon. We'll all be here for when you come back. So Jenko now the race leader, 1.9 seconds ahead of the very speedy Jimmy Obro. Here we go. Jenko, what can you do? Can you hold on? We've also got Drew and Green Thing chasing behind, so he has got to run for his life. 1 minute till the next sabotage can go. Fred is in 5th with Matt close in behind. Mrs. Romeo trying to push up the spaces here. However, Nevi is also trying to stop her. So let's see what we can do. Very nice watch here. Everyone's giving plenty of space. We're not too laggy today as well, which is lovely to see. Nevi, Matt's just gone around the outside there, up into 6. Mrs. Romeo's dropped down to 7. Matt's gone wide on that corner there. Can Mrs. Romeo capitalise on it? Let's see. She has capitalised on it, back up into 6 for Mrs. Romeo. Nice driving there. Matt's lagging a little bit there. Here's your winning livery, ladies and gentlemen, and she's just gained a position as well. Here goes Jimmy. We've got to spin the wheel any second now. Who's going to win this race? Who's going to win this race? What do we think? My nose is itchy like crazy, guys. Okay, it's a nice one for Jimmy. He's got instant 360. We won't tell him for a second. Got to do it on the 2-minute mark. Jimmy, instant 360, please. Oh! Oh! What a show off. You think Jimmy will win the race? Maybe. He's very capable of winning the race. That gap has been brought down though. Green Thing and Drew looking to try and scalp him there, but it's still 5 seconds is the gap. He will probably get the next sabotage as well, providing he doesn't do something crazy. Nice 360. That 360 was schmexy. Clean, wasn't it? Unlike Drew, who just drove in a circle. Bless him. No, Drew's pulled out some silly 360s. It's okay, he understands. Hello Nat, how are you doing? Welcome in. 1 minute till the next wheel spins. It's going to be Jimmy's again. Let's see how everyone else is getting on whilst we wait. So Green Thing, Drew and Fred all battling here, and then behind we've got Jenko with a half second. Matt, you've been working hard. What have you been up to? Nevi with a 1.5 second penalty as well. Romeo chasing him behind in 9th. So let's see where Banana is. Banana had to reverse for 2 whole minutes. 50 seconds behind everyone else. And Will as well. So those two are like a minute behind everyone else. We've got 20 seconds until the next wheel spin. Jimmy's gone into the pits. Let's see if that is a tactical pit or not. His wheels aren't that bad. I think it's a tactical pit. Oh, you're having a frequent indoor karting place? That's amazing. It's nearly a full grid. Nearly. We're going to spin that wheel, excuse me, on Green Thing. What have we got? Okay, it's a nice one for Green Thing. We like it. We'll do it on the 2-minute mark. Not before it, though. It's going to be an instant start for Green Thing. Green Thing's in VR. Green Thing, start penalty, please. Ooh! It's there we go. Green Thing has stopped and gone again. It is Drew. It's Green Thing's right of way. So when the sabotage happened, it's the sabotagee's right of way. Drew nearly missed it, wasn't paying attention, and nearly got caught out there, but it's okay. They're away again. Drew is now absolutely in the lead here with 1 minute or so to go until the next wheel spin. You're back, Austin. That was quick, Austin. I thought you'd be away for a lot longer than that. Then we've got Green Thing now down into 3rd after the stop-start. Jenko looking to capitalise on it. Got a British top 4 right now. Drew, Fred, Green Thing and Jenko. Love to see it. Mrs. Romeo, the only Aussie on the top 5. 1.5 seconds. She's got Nevi and Romeo chasing in behind her. She's struggling to stay awake at the moment. She's very tired. But she's won 10 livery points. She doesn't want to throw any extra points away for falling asleep, so we've got to keep her away. You had to call about blood test results? You don't have to apologise to me about medical things. Crikey. That's way more important than this. My nose is itchy like crazy. What is going on? Feels like I've got pepper in my nose or something. Oh. Okay. 30 seconds to go. It's going to be Drew's. Drew's livery just missing out on the 5 livery points when we did the inspection. I really liked it, but it came down to a vote and Mrs. Romeo won it. Green Thing and Nevi here. Mrs. Romeo and Romeo. Mr. and Mrs. on Valentine's Day. How romantic, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here goes the Wheel of Doom. I need something to itch my nose. This is driving me mental. Is it a hair or something? I don't know what's going on. Okay, let's spin this wheel. It's going to be Drew. 3 seconds is his lead. We need to slow it down. Oh, it's not fun. It's not a fun one. Okay, Drew. 1 sec. Only second gear until the next sabotage is given. So Drew has to drop down to second gear and stay in second gear until the next sabotage is given. So the gap is going to close here. There goes Fred, and the 6 seconds that was between Fred and Jenko will now start closing as they look to overtake Drew. You're 51 on Sunday. Happy birthday on Sunday. If I don't see you, I probably won't. I won't be streaming. Have you got anything planned? So Drew is max revvage down the straight here. How many places is he going to lose? He was 3 seconds in the lead. He is now in 4th, 5th, and so on and so forth. We've got a minute until the next wheel spin. Drew is stuck in second gear. Everyone is overtaking. Fred is the race leader now with 3.5 seconds, and Jenko chasing him behind. Green Thing and Jimmy and Drew all within touching distance. Again, this is anyone's race. We never know. We never know. Don't worry, Austin. You go do your T runs. Go do your T runs. Can you make me one while you're at it? My Valentine's Day consisted of Town thrashing Millwall 4-0. Yeah, I saw that. I actually thought of you. I thought of that. I thought of you when I saw the result. Because I don't have many Ipswich fans in my my life. So, you had a very happy Valentine's Day then, I assume, Josh. So Fred is in first here. Jimmy in second with a half-second penalty. The Wheel of Doom is about to spin. It's going to be Fred's at the moment. Oh, it's going to be Fred's because Jimmy's going to hit the decel. Okay. Jimmy needs to pit for racing mediums. Jimmy needs to pit for racing mediums. It's not the end of the world though, but we have to wait a whole lap until that happens. He will pit before the next sabotage is given, so it looks like Green Thing or Jenko will get the next sabotage. Ooh, Jenko there! Completely lost control. Let's see what happened. Want to go to 3. Here goes Jenko. Oh, that replay button did work there, Jenko. There's the 1.5. Jenko's lost control on that corner. Unlucky, unlucky. So Jimmy needs to go in for the racing mediums. We've got a minute till the next sabotage, so plenty of time. Hey, iPadra, how are you doing? How do I like my tea? 2 sugars and milky, please. T2, T2. I've got a very, 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 very sweet tooth. So Jimmy, 2.5 seconds here. The next wheel will spin in about 30 seconds. He's low on fuel anyway, so it suited Jimmy nicely to go in for the racing mediums. It's just whether Green Thing's going to get past in time. That's the only thing I'm keeping my eye on here. I'm in Manchester, yeah. How long will you be, Austin, realistically? So Green Thing goes into the lead. It's going to be Green Thing's wheel spin. As things stand, 3 seconds is the gap. I can't imagine it's going to change. Let's spin that wheel. My nose is itchy like crazy, guys. It's really driving me mad. Oh, it's a nice one for Green Thing. I don't know. Green Thing's in VR, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes in a second. We'll wait for the 2-minute mark. Green Thing, instant 360, please. Oh, it's going to be a wall. It's going to be a wall. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not the worst 360 we've seen by, like, any stretch of the imagination. But to pick up the wall pen's unlucky there because there's quite a big runoff. Banon now back into the lead. 4 seconds is the gap. Don't forget, at the beginning, you're all the way in Essex, so it'll be a little jog to there. Don't worry. Just take your time. We've got, well, ideally within the next 2 hours, to be honest. Can you sprint rather than jog? 2-point turn. It was more of a 2-point turn rather than it's a 360, but 6 seconds down the gap. Don't forget, at the beginning of this race, Banana had to reverse for 2 whole minutes, and Banana's now in the lead by 7 seconds. So that just shows, it really does show that you can't predict these races at all. You can't plan it. Also, don't forget, for 10k channel points, you can redeem instant sabo on anyone that you like. Fast as you can. Okay, get your running shoes on. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So Matt has gone into the pits. Green thing will move back up into second there, I think. Oh no, green thing. Matt's gone into the pits as well, so it's going to be Drew maybe. Yeah, seriously, Banana's done very, 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 very well. Tyres aren't looking so good on Banana's car here though. Looking a little bit on the low side, if you can see in the bottom left of your screen. We've got a wheel spin incoming now though. You most have a Toyota Supra on GT7? Yeah, I've seen a few of those. Seen a few nice Simpson liveries on there. Okay, we're going to spin the wheel on Banana. 20 seconds is now the gap. And it's not even a bad sabotage. It's not even a bad sabotage. It is a pit sabotage, but it's not a bad one. Banana, you need to pit for racing mediums. That's as nice as it gets for Banana. So Fred and Jimmy here fighting. Jimmy has got the advantage right now, half a second between them both. Fred trying to do something to try and get on the podium spots here. We've got about a minute or so until the next wheel spin, so we can keep all eyes on the little battles going on throughout the track. Will's gone wide here with Matt on the inside, lagging a little bit there from Matt. Nevi in second. Then we've got Mrs. Romeo hot in behind. These four have been battling the whole time through. Green Things picked up 3 seconds after the 1.5 wall for the 360s. Hit another wall somewhere along the line. We didn't see it though. Romeo in 10th, playing catch up 2.5 seconds to find, and Jenko 1 minute 10 behind everyone else here. Banana's in the pit getting racing mediums. It means Drew is going to go into the lead here. Jimmy's going to take second. Fred's going to take third. Oh, deal, Austin, deal. Pit time is a real punishment here for sure, because it just takes so long. Drew, oh, nice little, nice side-by-side racing there between Drew and Jimmy. Drew's come out on top. We know both of them are very fast. Drew is the back-to-back winner of TTT Summer and Winter Series and is looking to get a hat-trick of wins into this series as well. Jimmy's got the inside there and gone into first. Drew's tried to drift. Oh, that could have been really nice if he'd have just caught it faster. Yeah, we've got some really fast drivers in here at the moment. But it doesn't mean much when the Wheel of Doom is getting spun, which it is now, and it's going to be Jimmy's by the look of it. Let's see. It's not good for Jimmy. It's bad news for Jimmy. Jimmy, only second gear. Oh, Drew just got it. No, Drew, only second gear. No, yeah, it was Drew. It was Drew on the 2 minute, only second gear. Yeah, it was Drew right on the 2 minute mark there. Just as it went to 2 minutes, it went to Drew. So Fred is now the race leader. Jimmy is in second. Drew is stuck in second gear. See what Fred can do. You're done with T-runs. All you need to do is sprint to Manchester. Not a big ask, to be honest. I'm not that demanding, really, in the grand scheme of things. Drew's stuck in second. Not too bad around the corners. The straights are the worst. He's off the straight. So actually, maybe not the worst thing that can happen. 1 minute to go for him. There's a big straight coming now, though. Drew does need to pit. Drew does need to pit. But nowhere near the pit right now. Nowhere near the pit and stuck in second gear. It's okay, because Drew's got the rest of the race to catch up. We're halfway through nearly, so plenty of time. It's not all over. We saw Banana catch up from reversing for 2 minutes. It's not all over for Drew there. Half a second is the gap here for Fred. 4 days, 11 hours. It's going to be a bit cold though, hon. Have you considered a train, maybe? Okay, let's get the Wheel of Doom up and let's see what's going to happen. It is the Wheel of Doom. Fred is gonna get it. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad, bad. But we're only going to give it on 18 seconds. Look at the bottom left of your screen. At 18 seconds, I'll give it just in case Jimmy takes over at this point. Jimmy has taken over. Jimmy, you need to pit for wet tyres. Jimmy needs to go in for wet tyres here. 2 minutes till the next sabotage. Not the first time for Drew. No, Drew will be fine. I have no qualms about Drew. Yeah, Drew. Canal. That's a self-sabo. He's just done 30 more seconds in second. Jimmy is going to have to pit for wets. 1.5 seconds is the lead. Fred will take the lead again. 4.5 seconds then till Banana. Banana's on their own with Will and Matt. Green Thing and Mrs. Romeo pack. That pack that's been battling through the last 2 races, still battling it out. Trying to get into the top 5 at the moment. Green Thing with a little bit of summit. Oh my goodness. Was that Romeo? Who was that? Was that Romeo? Was it Mrs. Romeo or Romeo? I didn't see who did that then. I can't even see the replay. Here goes Jimmy in the pits for the wet tyres. Was Mrs. Romeo? Christ alive. It's too late for the replay. Okay, we've got 15 seconds to go. It's going to be Fred's sabotage. A very fast Banana behind Fred. So, yeah, we know what's going to happen for the next 2 wheel spins at least. Here we go. Spinning that wheel. Gonna be another pit. Fred, you need to pit for racing hards, please. It's not the end of the world. They're very catch-upable. The reverse ones, I think, by far are the worst. Banana now going to take the lead. Well, once Fred goes into the pits. We've got 1.5 minutes. Let's see what battles we've got going on. Nice little drift from Romeo around the corner here as well. Jenko, Mrs. Romeo and Drew. Then we've got a 3-car battle for 5th at the moment between Green Thing, Romeo and Jenko. Let's go to Green Thing Cam. Green Thing currently taking the position. Romeo tried to go, leave plenty of space. Good racing there. They pulled back when needed to. Jenko's gone onto the grass. Romeo held on tight. Green Thing's held the position. Let's see how that ends up in the end. We've got another wheel spin coming in about 1 minute. Jenko has fallen behind a little bit with that pack. Mrs. Romeo, a little wiggle coming through that corner. Green Thing holding on tight. Here we go. There is Banana. Got the mediums to still come out in first. How is that possible? 4.5 seconds is the gap. Got a wheel spin incoming very, very, very soon. Will, Green Thing, Mrs. Romeo and Jenko. Jimmy, Nevi, Matt, Fred and Drew. Drew's still playing catch up after doing an extra long second gear only sabotage. 1.5 minutes behind. Let's see where Drew ends up. So bear that in mind. Drew is 1.5 minutes behind the grid right now. Let's see where he ends up. Drew's race now is just going to be concentrating on trying to get back up the top. He probably won't get sabotaged again. We're going to spin the wheel for Banana. 5 seconds is the gap. Let's see if we can slow them down. Okay, yeah, we should be able to slow Banana down nicely there. Let's see what we can do. We're going to wait till the exact 2-minute mark though. Okay, Banana, you need to pit for inters. The Banana needs to go change tyres for intermediates. In the pit straight away. We're going to try and take the first place here. Will here. Will, 12.5 seconds is the gap. Romeo down the straight here, playing catch up with Nevi. 4 seconds to find and dropping that time. 1 minute until the next wheel spin. 13 seconds is the gap. Green thing has got 3.5 seconds. No worries, Wolf. Take care, take care. It's definitely going to be a Willy penalty. It's definitely going to be a Willy penalty. We've got Jenko here, Banana, Mrs. Romeo, and Romeo. Then we've got Fred, Matt, Jimmy, and Drew. Will, 15 seconds in the lead. We've got the Wheel of Doom coming. It's probably most comfortably definitely going to be Will's. God, my nose, man. Why is my nose itchy like this? Okay. We've got some like very calm sabotages going on right now. Don't forget as well, redeems, you have got the power. Will, you're going to need to pit for racing hard tyres. I might as well tell you now because no one's going to overtake you in the 10 seconds that we've got. Don't forget, when we get to 34 seconds, there is a sabotage every minute. All hell breaks loose around that point in the race, so that is the point where you can get involved and cause as much trouble as you want. 10,000 channel points, you can pick someone to be sabotaged on the spot. Will Will get stacked on her? No, I didn't. I just didn't do it into the thing because it was Will's. Green thing, Jenko, Banana, Mrs. Rome, Fred, Nevi, Matt. Rome is getting a new set. Where's Drew? Okay, so Drew's 1 minute 11 is now down to 54 seconds. So Drew's doing really, really well. We're going to keep all eyes on Will, who needs to go in the pit and get some new tyres. Other than that, we've got Green Thing and Jenko battling for second and third here. Banana within touching distance as well. I say touching distance is 3.5 seconds, but for Banana, that is very much in touching distance. Here we go, Will round the final corner here and into the pits. Are we going to have a new race leader in time for the next sabotage? We should do, comfortably. We'll see. Green thing, it could be yours once again. Drew's just got to focus on getting back through the grid here. Jenko's just taken second off Green thing. The sabotage is going to be in 30 seconds. Let's see what we can do for Jenko here. Yeah, it's Jenko in the lead. Gone a little bit wide there, but held on well. Let's spin that wheel, see what we're going to get. Oh, it's a nice... yeah, it's going to be a nice one there, but it's going to be Jenko's, I think. I know Green things, it's going to keep changing here. Bear in mind, it's the sabotage ease right away. Green thing, stop the car immediately and go again once it starts. Nicely avoided by Jenko there. It was Green things right away. Jenko now pulls into lead. 4 seconds is the gap. 5 seconds is the gap. Okay, let's go, guys and girls. It's going to start hotting up in the next sort of 5 minutes. We've got 11 minutes left of the race. It starts getting a little bit crazy in about 5 minutes. No one with an instant sabo this race. I wonder if they're all waiting for Fuji. Green thing, 6.5 seconds to find here. Will and Fred, 3rd and 4th, and then Jimmy in 5th. Jimmy's quite comfortable position here to maybe do something. We've still got a British top 4, which we've had for a lot of this race. 1 minute until the next wheel spin. Matt with a half-second decel here. Drew is up into 7th. Now, what was a minute and a half after the second gear sabotage is now 22 seconds. So that goes to show, once again, anything can happen. 6.5 seconds is the gap for Jenko. What do you mean, glitch? What do you mean, Spandal? This is the driver's action required for the sabotage, or is it automatically applied? What do you mean for the instant sabo? So you pick the driver and then I spin the wheel, essentially. And it's instant. From whenever you pick it, I spin the wheel. Okay, we're spinning the wheel on Jenko here. Jenko's going to be furious. Jenko, handbrake only, please. Handbrake only for Jenko. And here goes the wall. Avoided the 1.5 there. Avoided the 1.5 second. How? Jenko needs to go in for tyres. But we're going to stay on Jenko cam. It's the driver that performs the 360, sorry. Yeah, so if there's a 360, it's the driver that's doing it. So obviously there becomes a skill gap with the 360s because some people practice them, some people don't. So green thing now, the new race leader, Fred and Banana, second and third. But we are going to go back to Jenko cam because when Jenko leaves the pitch, Jenko needs to stay doing handbrake only until the next sabotage. So we're going to make sure that is done. We're staying on Jenko cam. Here we go. Yeah, so it's a skill gap, definite. There's handbrake only, and around Jenko goes. The handbrake is proving very, very treacherous for Jenko, not only on the last turn, but on the first turn as well. We're making sure there's no braking inputs in the bottom of our screen. You could see just next to the where the speedo is. If that line goes up at all, Jenko is using braking normally and will be penalised for it. But so far, so good. A couple of spins, a couple of near misses on the wall hit, so we're going to go back to green thing now because he's on a straight. Later, just on delivery, lol. Thought I'd come and give a listen whilst I walk around and deliver mail. Oh my god, Mega Drops, I appreciate that. How are you doing? How's work? Have you got many things on today? We're going to spin that wheel again. Let's get the wheel up and spin it for green thing. Okay. Fred, stop the car. Banana takes the lead. And Fred is away. Nearly a little clip with Will there. Banana is now the new race leader. After this, we have a sabotage every 1 minute. One more street left and you're done for the day. Nice. So what time how long should that take you to do one street? I appreciate you coming in and listening while you're working. That's incredible. So at 34 minutes, there is a sabotage every 1 minute. It is unavoidable. The people in the middle of the pack are the most likely to be okay at this point. I'd say from Mrs. Romeo down, maybe? Yeah, from Mrs. Romeo down will be okay from the sabotages, providing they don't, you know, something dramatic doesn't happen. Oh, they fully commit. They have to, otherwise I will take points off them. Anyone who breaks the rules as well, if it's a real big rule break and there's nothing I can do about it until, you know, like it's tough, like it messes up the race, they'll get put in a penalty box car for the next race, which is a Fiat 500. So it doesn't matter if the next race is like Formula 1 cars or not, they'll get put in the penalty box car for the next race. So they have to. 20-30 minutes, that's not bad. Nice little finish time there. 1:30. So we're about to start the minute sabotages. Banana's going to get the first one. Let's see what we can do. This is where they can stack quite quickly on one driver as well, because if it's a pit and they're nowhere near the pit, they can start stacking up really quick. We're spinning the wheel here. Oh no, Banana's going to be furious. Banana's going to be absolutely furious. It's the worst one it could be, but it's only for 1 minute now, not 2 minutes. Banana, you need to reverse until the next sabotage. There goes Banana. For a whole minute now, Will back in the lead. The wheel, I'm going to keep the wheel up because the wheel's going to be spinning again in no time. Banana's race might be over there, to be honest. It's only for 1 minute, not 2, but it's not good. It's like 3:30. Okay, fair enough. The 1:30's a fair finish time then. Half 3 in the morning is not any start time. That's awful. Will, 9 seconds is the gap here from Matt and Fred with a 3-second penalty in behind. Wheel's going to spin in 15 seconds. Could anyone capitalise on this now? No. Very comfortably going to be Will's sabotage. We're going to have to hope. He's going to go past the pits here. He's going to go past the pits here. Let's spin it. Will's going to go past the pits before the sabotage is given, I think. Oh, dear. Will's gone past the pits. And Will, you need to pit for inters. Will's going to get stacked. Will's going to get stacked. The wheel will spin again. All the boys at once in my ear just said double Willy. Brilliant. 11.5 seconds. We're staying all eyes on Will, because we are going to spin the wheel again. We have Jimmy and Matt second and third behind. It's going to be a double Will sabotage here. He still has to pit for the tyres, for the inters. And what else is he going to have to do? Let's find out. It could be another pit again. Oh, you're doing overtime in the mornings? Oh, I see. Yeah, I'd rather do it. I'd rather do that, actually. I think I'd definitely rather do overtime in the mornings. Get my day done earlier than work late. Okay, Will, once you've pitted for inters, you need to go back round and pit for wets. So Will's in trouble here. That might be Will's race over. Inters to wets for Will. And another sabotage incoming. Are we going to have any instant sabotage from the audience? We don't know. No one's indicated they're going to do it for this race. We know we've got some coming for Fuji. So all eyes on Jimmy here. It's going to be Jimmy's next sabotage. Hey, Grandad Electro, how are you doing? Welcome in. Jimmy is the new race leader here, with Will pitting for inters and then having to pit for wets immediately after that. Will's race is over, I think. I know. Okay, let's spin the wheel again. It's going to be Jimmy's. Sorry, Will. Sorry, Will. It's just the way the wheel spins. Okay, we have Jimmy. You have to be only fifth until the next sabotage, please. Not too bad for Jimmy there. Only fifth is one of the nicer ones. So we've got Jenko here with a 4 car. Here, I can move over very quickly, and we've got Jenko chasing in behind Romeo and Green Thing here. There is a battle for the top 5. Actually, the rest of the grid is quite close, and depending on what happens to the drivers up front, this could be a dramatic ending to the race, but it all depends on what we can do to Jimmy. Jimmy is in 5th gear only. It's not the worst sabotage. The wheel's going to spin again. It's going to be Jimmy's. We need to find a big sabotage here to try and slow him down. Don't worry, Grandad. I hope work's going well for you. How's your day gone so far? Okay, Jimmy's actually going to go past the pits here again. I've got to give it on the 2-minute mark, and Jimmy's gone past the pits. Jimmy, you need to pit for inters. Jimmy's going to get stacked on here. By the way, your streams and ideas are class. Always enjoyed watching them. Probably won't be able to interact much now as I've got parcels coming up. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Mega Drops. I really appreciate all the love and support that we've had today in the stream. And everyone who just comes and watches and doesn't want to interact in the chat as well, I appreciate you, because it all helps with the numbers at the end of the day. So enjoy the rest of your day at work, Mega Drops, if you can still hear me. And thank you so much for all the love. We're going to spin the wheel again on Jimmy. So Jimmy's got to pit for inters here. And we'll get another sabotage. Here comes the wheel of doom. What can we do? No worries, Josh. Have a lovely day at work. Once you've pitted for inters, you need to re-pit for inters, but there won't be time. One more minute till the next sabotage. Jimmy going in for inters here. Could be match race. It could be... Hang on. Jimmy's going in for inters. I'm just trying to work out where we are in the race here. We're going to get another lap in, I think. Okay, here's the next sabotage. Gonna be Drew's. Drew, you need to pit for racing hards. Mega Drops with the sub! Thank you so much for that sub, legend. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Mega Drops. I appreciate that so much. Sorry, it came up really late on my stream there. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. So Drew has to pit for racing hard and the wheel's gonna spin again. What's gonna happen here? This might be Matt's. This might be Matt's race. Depends. I'm gonna spin the wheel. Drew, instant. Oh no. No. It's gonna be an instant 360 on the 2 minute, please. Already in the pits. It's gonna be Jenko, I think. It's gonna be Jenko. Oh! Just at the end! Oh my goodness! This is Gran Turismo, FIFA God it is.